Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the Carefully Created podcast with Busola. This is not another podcast that just tells you who to be, how to act, and how to live your life. I believe that we are all on the journey of discovering and becoming who God has in store for us to become, and ultimately who He designed us to be before sending us to the earth. And so, in this podcast, or through this podcast, and with this podcast, I believe that we will be learning together, growing together, and becoming together as we uncover our identities and dispel every lie of the enemy. This is the Carefully Created podcast. When I was coming up with the name, and which will go to the question, why am I here, right? It reminds me of David the psalmist, and David going all, oh, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And it might have seemed like he was getting a bit ahead of himself. I mean, the guy was getting too excited with that comment, because sometimes we look at ourselves and we can most often than not, relate with the fearful things, or you can almost say, I understand that I am fearfully created. But you see these wonderfully created parts, I'm not, it's not really giving, because sometimes life happens and there are more fearful things than even wonderful things. And these realities make us almost forget who created us and who He created us to be and who we're supposed to become, right? And so I am on the process of becoming, I'm on the journey to becoming all that God has created me to become. I have not necessarily attained, and I would like to just bring you guys on this journey with me. The path ahead is somewhat clear. What we're going to be talking about, the things that we're going to be learning, and it's just going to be you guys seeing my journey and just bringing you on this journey with me. We're going on this journey together, and it's not going to be just about me. I'm open to learning from you guys as well. I'm open to also just learning the things that God is doing in building His people in this time. And so here you have it. Here I am. Like I said, I have been there as well, where I'm not sure that the things that God said, He meant it. And it might sound somehow, right? Like I said, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life or who you're going to be or all of those things. I'm just saying the things that I have experienced and how I am growing out of those things and who I am growing to become. And I would also want everyone to just this is also like an avenue to learn as well and just grow together. For me, it has taken 9 years, even just putting this together. It has taken 9 years to come on this platform, to start this podcast, to start a YouTube channel. It has taken 9 years of hearing the instruction from the Lord to actually doing this. And I'm very sure that you can tell that even being here, I'm still struggling with being on this platform, really, right? I've struggled over the years with the thought of if I'm the best person to be doing this, if I'm the best person to be behind the microphone, and all of those things, right? And so after 7 years of hiding and running, I'm finally doing this. I've decided that I would submit myself to the hand of the potter and let him create the beauty that he wants to create out of me. Let him put the broken pieces together, the parts that don't make sense. Let him design them and just put them together till they make sense, right? I'm willing to learn, and I just want you to to come on this journey with me as we grow together and learn together. This is going to be a journey of light, it's going to be a journey of purpose, it's going to be a journey of identity, very, very importantly. So here I am, and I'm going to be reading my identity statement to you. So here I am Busola Perez-Folayan. I am Abba's beloved daughter and his loved child. I'm the one he calls Daddy's pet. I am a queen, and I am no longer afraid to be called queen because I rule with grace, I rule with fairness and kindness. I have been anointed and ordained by God my Father to preside over systems and structures. I influence policies and on a national level and transnationally. I counsel leaders of nations on prophetic roadmaps and strategies for economic, administrative, and political liberation and advancement. I am Deborah. I have cross-institutional relevance. I operate in my office as a prophet. I reveal the heart of the Father to his children and to creation at large. I am God's storyteller. I write books and scripts and author literary and creative works that have transgenerational relevance and impact. I am relevant in governmental processes. I am the backbone fully supporting my husband's reign in the world and in our home. I raise good and godly children who have God as their teacher and their mentor. I am wealthy. I am God's place of abundance. Wealth and riches are in my home. I don't only have enough to get by, I have abundance to lend to nations and to give for charitable donations. I am God's healing lover. I am the extension of the hands and the heart of the Father. I lay my hands on the sick and they are restored to perfect health. My heart is open to love endlessly and I heal hurting hearts with God's love till they come to complete wholeness. Things are finally coming together. Paths that were formerly bleak are finally getting clearer. I am becoming all of these things that God my Father has said about me. So I choose vulnerability, intimacy, fellowship, partnership with the Holy Spirit in this season. Once again, you're welcome to the Carefully Created podcast with Busola. Thank you for taking your time to listen to this podcast. Since you're still here, I implore you to just come on this journey with me. Let's come into our identities together. Let's become who God has created us to be together. Let's learn together and let's grow together. Thank you for taking your time to listen once again. Please share this podcast with your friends, your family members, your loved ones, and let's just go on this journey together. Thank you so much. Love and light.